Hello everyone, my name is Jeep. Welcome to our paintball field here at JBSA Lacklack Outdoor Recreation. Today you're going to watch a short film going over the safety procedures, rules, and briefing to ensure that you have a safe and fun time while playing paintball with us. First, we're going to show you the equipment that you'll be using to play and the safety components that go along with that. The most important piece of safety equipment that you'll be using in paintball today is our face masks. Our face masks protect your eyes and mouth from any potential impact shots, and it's super important that you keep this on at all times within the field. You may not remove your mask for any reason when you're inside the paintball field. This is our paintball marker. This is what you're going to be used to be playing paintball. We've got a few key features here that I want to point out to you. Here is our hopper. This plastic piece on the top of your marker holds all of your paintball ammo. When your hopper is empty, you're out of shots. This is our paintball muzzle cover. The muzzle cover stays over the muzzle of the marker to ensure that there are no accidental paintball rounds being fired when not in play. The muzzle cover remains on the marker at all times until you've been directed to remove it. Here we have the safety mechanism. It's a button that can be pressed on either side. When it's lifted and you see the red ring, that means that this marker is active and ready to shoot. Your safety will be on, meaning you may not shoot until directed to do so. When directed to do so, you can turn your safety off and start your play. Before starting your first round, you may need to pull back on the bolt to start your play. At the top of the CO2 canister, you will see a gauge. Your gauge reading should be anywhere between 3,000 PSI and 1,000 PSI. Your CO2 canister and your marker go together. They are not one piece. When you're ready to start your play, you will screw in your CO2 marker clockwise. Once it's connected, you'll hear a little bit of air release, and that's how you know you're ready for play. This is a bag of our paintball paint. Each bag comes with about 500 rounds, and every player gets a bag to start with. If you and your group run out of paint, let the ODR staff know, and we'll be happy to take you inside to get you some more paint. You'll also be given one of two armbands. We have red and blue. This is going to signify which team you're on. When you're ready for play, you're going to undo the Velcro and strap it onto your arm so everyone knows what team you're on. Hopefully you brought some clothes that you can get dirty while playing paintball, but if not, we have some padded shirts and padded pants available for rent inside. Any paintballs that hit your body or a marker are considered a hit. If you've been hit with a paintball, the game will not stop or cease at all. It's essential that you hustle out of the field and away from fire. There's no blind shooting allowed whatsoever. You need to be actively aiming and looking at your target before pulling the trigger. Do not, under any circumstances, shoot someone within 15 feet in front of you. Instead, yell, "Surrender!" and they will be deemed hit and out of the game. There is no arguing with the referees at all. Doing so will result in penalties. Those penalties include a verbal warning, removal from the game, or removal from the facility. We have a zero tolerance policy for offensive language both on and off the field. Keep it clean. Do not, under any circumstances, shoot any animals you may see. If you see an animal on the field, please notify our ref and we will take care of it. If you're having any issues with the equipment, feel free to call a referee over for help. Before asking, make sure to check your CO2 tank and the valve, the safety, and the bolt on the marker. Here we're going to go over some of the safety equipment and mechanisms that you'll be using for play. Here we have our face masks. Every player will be required to wear the face mask when on the field at all times. Under no circumstances may you remove the face mask inside the paintball field. Here we have our paintball marker. Here are the different parts. We have the muzzle and the muzzle cover. The muzzle cover must stay on the marker at all times until instructed to remove for play. This is our paintball hopper. The hopper holds all the paintballs and ammo that you'll be used to play. When the hopper is empty, you can no longer fire. This is our bolt action here on our marker. You may need to pull this back before starting the play. Here, we have our safety button. Safety must be on and engaged at all times until instructed to turn off. Here, we have the trigger. Pulling the trigger will result in a firing of the marker. Here, we have our CO2 canister, which holds all the pressurized air needed to play the game. Here is the gauge on our CO2 canister. You'll notice the needle is pointing at the 3, indicating there's 3,000 PSI of pressure inside the CO2 tank. Your needle will gradually fall as you play the game. If the needle ever lands to 1,000 PSI or below, you are running out of air and may hear sputtering sounds coming out of the marker, meaning that you are out of air and must refill. Here we have our armbands for blue team and red team. And here we have a bag of paint full of 500 rounds that every player will receive before starting the game. Here's some additional things to keep in mind. All players must wear closed-toed shoes on their feet. This is to reduce the risk of injury to any player. All players must sign a hold harmless agreement prior to play. If you're under the age of 18, you'll need parental consent and signature before play. If you ever have any questions or issues, please contact our ODR staff immediately. We're happy to help you out. We're happy to have you guys today. Whether it's a squadron event, birthday, or just here to have fun, we're here to make sure that you're safe and have a great time. Let's play.